I'm your host, Paul Ira. Today we're talking about aging in place, and we have a team of experts here talking about this. First, Cindy, Christopher, tell us, how do we get more information on SunWest Homes and what you're doing and where we can see some of your homes?
So best place to go would be our website, which is sunwestcustomhomes.com. And then another good thing that you could do is go out to our model home, which is in McDonald Highlands. It's called Water's Edge. It's open Tuesday through Sunday, 10 to 5. And that's a cool place to see what we can do and all the architecture features and stuff that we put in our homes.
And for our listeners, if you've never seen that, I mean, it's a great day trip just to go see that home. It's exciting. I've been in it twice, and I would go back just to walk around it again.
It's very beautiful.
Gorgeous home. Very unique views. And Nasko, how can we learn more about Solar Decathlon, UNLV's efforts out there?
So you can find us on Facebook. It is Team Las Vegas Solar Decathlon 2017. Or you can also find out more information on our website, which is UNLVSD for SolarDecathlon.com. So UNLVSD.com. Thank you.
And we went to break. We were talking about unique things and getting along deeper into the technology of building these homes. Tell us, I understand you were talking about the air conditioning with Stan. How's the air conditioning work in this new Sinatra living home?
So we're actually using a mini split heat pump system. So it's a ductless system throughout the house. So they're wall-mounted units by Mitsubishi, a lot more energy efficient than central air. And we've paired that with a HEPA filtration system and actually a phase change material as well. So the phase change material is a salt-based compound manufactured by Neil Energy, and we use it as a phase change material. So incoming fresh air comes in at 110, 115 ambient temperature in the hot summer here in Las Vegas, and it passes through this material, which melts throughout the day, thus removing heat from that air and conditioning it down to about 78. So when your air comes in the house, it's already pre-cooled to 78.
Goes from that down to 78
Yep.
through the phase change material?
Yeah.
And what's the phase change material again?
It's a salt-based compound.
Salt-based,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's not very expensive, and it saves you a ton of energy. So your AC units are using minimal energy to cool it down to 74, 75, whatever you might need.
Very interesting. I would love to see a schematic on that sometime. You and I should talk about this some
Sure.
more. Also, you had a Tesla charging station, I understand, in this house.
Yeah, so we every team is required to have an electric vehicle at the competition and drive it 20 miles a day and have it be recharged by the house. So we had a Tesla car, and we also had a Tesla 2.0 battery on the house as well.
So you've got storage. How about solar?
Solar, we had a 6.7 kilowatt array. The modules were by Solar US, so we were able to produce most of our energy. It was very cloudy and rainy during the competition, so that hurt us a little bit. But for Vegas, we're golden.
I appreciate you use that terminology. Most people say solar systems, and I say, well, that's the cosmos. It's a solar array.
Yeah.
So I get hung up on that because I sell a little bit of solar myself. What else have we got here? The mechanical pod, is that pretty much it with the air conditioning? You got other stuff in the mechanical pod you want to talk about?
Yeah, so the mechanical pod, it's an exterior mechanical room for the house. So if anyone needs to service it, they're not interfering with the activities of the house. They can access it outside, so it's out of the envelope of the house. And it has 2 solar thermal units mounted on it. So those solar thermal units generate all the hot water for the house, even in the wintertime. So the house is heated through a radiant floor system, which is able to meet the heating demand in Las Vegas. So we basically have free hot water. Yeah.
Nice. What else you got there you would like to add today?
I think that about covers most of our features. Architecturally, we try to really design a house that's open, is wheelchair accessible throughout, and has a lot of connection through the outdoors. So every room has nice windows to let in a lot of natural daylight, and we also chose very energy efficient European windows to minimize heat gain through those windows. And then overhangs on the east, west, and south facades are also able to mitigate direct heat gain through that glass. The last thing you want to do in Vegas is put windows on your west side, but we still tend to do that anyway. So we eliminate all the windows on the west, and we opened it up on the northeast and south side.
And how about insulation?
Insulation, we use spray foam.
Okay.
So that creates
I
a
understand
nice
there's an
height.
open cell, closed cell.
Yeah.
Tell us about that real
Yeah,
quick.
so we used 1 inch of closed cell spray foam against the sheathing, so that really gives it kind of a rigid, rigidity as well, while giving it an R value boost. So closed cell is an R6, but it's also more expensive than open cell. So the rest of the cavity, the other 4.5 inches, we filled with open cell.
How about in the ceiling or roof?
Same thing in the ceiling, yeah, just a deeper system. It's 12
Okay.
inches instead of
12
5.5.
inches of spray foam?
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. I wanted to talk briefly about the 2019 National Association Builders Show. You folks are building a show to compete in that. Tell us about that home.
Yeah, so we were chosen to build the 2019 New American Home, which is part of the International Builder Show, which is here every year. So they will actually bus people up from the show to the house to see the newest and like the greatest products for appliances and stuff like that in the home.
Great. And any heads up on what that home might look like, or some of the features of that home?
It's going to be kind of more modern, kind of newer style, and just a little bit under 7,000 square feet.
Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
So a little more contemporary, a little less eclectic farm.
Exactly. Yep.
Very different.
All good. And Nasko, are you guys going to compete in the next decathlon coming up?
I think the university's thinking about it, so
Any
We'll see,
themes in mind?
I'm not sure. I'll be graduated by then, but I'll be around for advice for the
I'm sure
next
you will
team,
be
so.
an important counselor for them.
Yeah.
And the new home you're building for the competition, what kind of design is that going to be? Who's that being built for?
So it's not really a competition as much as it's just kind of a home to show off all the products and everything. So there's like no competition really. It's an honor to be chosen though, because it's countrywide. So they chose us here in Vegas as the builder to do it this year.
Wow,
for
you guys were
19.
picked out of the whole country?
Yeah, out of the United States.
I'm
they
impressed.
picked. Yeah,
I continue to be impressed.
it's
by
pretty cool.
Sunwest.
Yeah.
So, and the theme of that home?
So it's going to be, mostly modern. It's going to have like slanted roof lines and stuff, a little different than we've seen here in Vegas, and just kind of really energy efficient. It's supposed to be too. And we're going to do the Mitsubishi mini split systems like he was talking about, and just anything that the companies are willing to donate to show off in the home is what we're going to be using. So
I must say that brag about my own company, but we've always been innovative with the new ideas. I remember so long ago, we were the first ones to have the doors that went into the pocket doors that went into the walls and everything. So we've always come up with the latest, more innovative ideas. So I congratulate my son and grandson.
Thank you for
coming
that.
up great.
And we want our listeners to get out and see those Sunwest homes. And one last thing, we got to save the date for April 21st from 10 to 5. Be ready. Put it on your calendar for Green Fest. Have a great week and keep it green out there. I'm Paul Irie, your host on Shades of Green.